name is Maggie DePon. I'm out here protesting with my former coworkers because when I had a baby, I had to leave the state. There was no remote work, there was no flex time. I had to beg for extra leave when my baby was born in the NICU. Without expanding union rights, I just don't know if I could ever go back.
Out here on Cerrillos Road today in front of the Willie Ortiz building, state government employees are protesting the state government in order to get things that New Mexicans need to survive here in Santa Fe.
We had an emergency in April when workers reported smelling gas. The building didn't do anything for 3 days until a worker called the gas company, and they found that there was a gas leak. Several of my coworkers had mysterious symptoms. One person was in the hospital with stroke-like symptoms for days. In our case, no manager talked to someone who was hurt, and they just issued a response saying there was no problem and it was an accident.
My name is Megan Green. I am the president of CWA Local 7076, and we're out here rallying for fair bargaining. We've been bargaining with the governor's bargaining team for over a year for a new full contract, and it's been a frustrating process. They're unwilling to talk about our main priorities.
We're asking for things like basic standards for emergency action plans so that if someone gets hurt, a manager will actually investigate it and talk to an injured person.
We're looking for increased annual leave equal to what the governor gives her staff. We get less.
I am a union vice president in New Mexico Department of Health, and I work as an epidemiologist there. People keep leaving and looking for better jobs because the pay isn't there right now. We've had at times over a 30% vacancy rate at our agency. For the public, it means we're less prepared to deal with epidemics and health crises.
Currently, I'm a stay-at-home mom taking contract work. Ironically, from the state, because the state seems to pay their contract workers a lot more than they pay their actual employees. I get remote time, I get a flexible schedule, I get to spend time with my child. I love working. I worked for the Department of Cultural Affairs doing copy editing, writing, and research for all the different museums. There's no reason I couldn't do that from a computer at my house. I'm still doing the same work that I did when I was a full-time employee, so I would like that to make sense.
We're looking for paid parental leave to be enshrined in our contract. That's one of the best things this governor has done for state employees. We only have it through an executive order, so we could lose it with the next governor, and we want that to be a permanent benefit. For some reason, they're unwilling to put it in our contract.
It doesn't seem that she cares about her own unionized workforce, and we think she should. She says she's pro-union, but how can that be true if she's not in favor of her own workers?
If you would like to show your support for New Mexico state employees, you can sign the petition that's linked in the description, and you can also email the governor letting her know to bargain with these employees in good faith.